a lot of research that shows the more people try and struggle to get happiness and focus on happiness and think about how they're not happy, actually, and struggle and strive and try and get it, normally happiness levels go down. Whereas if we focus on meaning, purpose, social connections, mastery, goals, gratitude, all the skills that we've been focusing on, then this emotion of happiness will come along as the side effect. But actually, if we try and chase the feeling, that can create a lot of issues. And I would say most people I work with, especially people suffering with depression, will have some pretty difficult myths about happiness, or pretty damaging myths about happiness in their mind that are creating a lot of struggle and tension. And so we're going to look at some of those myths today, and then we're going to look at some tools, techniques, things we can do, and sort of build on it through the week. So the first myth is that happiness is a natural state for humans. This one you see around in kind of self-help literature and sometimes in popular kind of ideas, popular psychology ideas, maybe sometimes. But actually, if you think about it, our ancestors were the ones who were highly neurotic, highly stressed focused, highly sensitive to their tribe and their status, and didn't want to be too dominant, too submissive, and sort of struggling with that, and group dynamics. And so it wasn't the ones who were kind of basking in pleasure and looking at that beautiful sunset and going, wow, this is lovely. They're the ones who got eaten. So really our emotional system is biased towards the negative. It's threat focused. Even if you class yourself as an optimist, actually your brain still wires up negative more quickly, and it's more important for us to be focused on those threats than it is to enjoy, savor life. If you think, passing on your genes, it's not really important to be happy. It's important to survive. So happiness is, we have to be a bit, we have to use some skills to work on it, because our natural state is not one of happiness. That happiness is a constant state of pleasure is the myth number two. Number one, this could never last. So what we have with pleasure, what we have with pretty much everything in life, is what's called hedonic adaptation. This means for humans, it's really important to spot novelty and change and adapt to change. But actually, once something is constant, we sort of zone it out. And you'll know this yourself, something that like a noise somewhere around you that would annoy you. At first it's like, oh, what about that? And then after a while it sort of just goes in the background and you tune it out typically. And there's lots of examples of hedonic adaptation, and it happens with positive things. And that's why actually, even with pleasure, if you really enjoy something, it's